Ugh. Also, we've got what's its name on it background at the moment. That Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. So if you're hearing stuff in the background of my mic, that's why.
I see.
I, I don't know, I weren't a fan of it when it first came out, and eh.
We'll have to do some Dynamax raid battles after this.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Uh,
my
you've still got.
I've been trying to get Zygarde, and I need help because he has his passive
Oh
ability turns him into his complete form.
yeah, no, he was a pain.
Yeah, and I've tried like 20 times already, and people normally just fuck it up for me by taking the wrong goddamn Pokemon. They see ground type, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna take a normal and flying into this fight.
Do you need the DLC for that? I'm trying to remember if you need the DLC for that or not, because if you, I can't remember if
I
you've got the
think you
DLC for
do.
it or not. Do you, Rebecca?
no.
Ah,
Yeah, because I have the DLC.
yeah, I've
I have
got the
both of
DLC
them.
for it.
Isle of
Uh,
Armor and the Crown Tundra.
oh yeah, I need to go through some of that on the other account just so I've got some shiny spare. Anyway, greetings everyone and welcome back to the Devil Darlings. That easily filled up a
Zingus.
nice half a minute. Uh, Bit of a odder, more unusual slash shorter session for today because we don't have too many players with us today. Kind of, I don't know, I feel like March is one of those months. It's just like,
March Madness.
we'll go with that. Yeah. So we'll just skip the intro and we'll get
We'll
back
go
in.
straight to the carnage and the
Exactly.
destruction.
So last week, nothing happened because I just remembered last week we didn't have a game. Last time, you all managed to get to the city. You all sneaked in your own various ways. With, I believe you left behind Cody, Una, and Grace, so they're still outside.
And Chomp Chomp, he's still
Oh
outside
yes,
with
Chomp
them.
Chomp's with them. Uh, Miasma just kind of walked over the wall. Ix went through the front door by being disguised, and everyone else just flew on Allo's horse. I forgot the name. Let me check. Sable.
Sable.
That was the one. And Joel heard the bell ringing as soon as you got in. Saw the cultists heading towards a temple towards the back, where the mist was pouring out. You all correctly assumed this is where the ice cream wizard will be held. As you approached her, all but Ix started having visions. Ix was safe because Ix had the mask on, until Ix decided to pick up Uylz, who then punched Ix, not the mask
Trying
off.
to save somebody gets fucked over in the process.
Indeed.
That's a lesson to you all. Don't save anybody. They're all assholes.
So, with that, who should we do first? Let me roll a 1d4 and see who to do. Okay, so we start off with Trickstem, whose vision took him back, way back, to a carnival kind of setting, with many odd different faces around. Lots of different little fun games happening, and a familiar bearded dragon-esque lizard folk next to them. Trickstem, you definitely recognize this place, as we gathered last time.
Yeah.
You get the dread feeling. You don't want to be thrown at any targets like you were last time. And then a chiming begins to happen as the games stop and the curtains to the big tent open at the far end, calling for everyone to come to the show.
Come one, come all, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Uh, Roll me a wisdom save, Trickstem. Let's just see how this goes. I'm getting the feeling it's going to be a case of roll a wisdom save. That one. You pass out. We'll have to move on to the next person. Oh well.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yes. You there, Rebecca?
Sorry, my mum was talking to me.
Ah. We were there going, we don't know if it's just taking a while to load it up or not. It's a wisdom save, Rebecca.
Alright. It's just loading up now.
Okay. Oof. Oof.
Oh dear.
You
Well, you
do
don't pass out.
you don't pass out, but at the same time, you do not want to go into the tent. You remember what happened last time. You remember that creature in there. You remember it slaughtering everyone but you and your friend.
Yep.
And you remember having to flee for your life. And you watch as the others turn to you with a smile and try and beckon you in. Just with the motion of, come on, it'll be fun, it's just a circus, what's going to happen? No one's died to a clown before, it's fine, come on.
We're running away as far away as possible.
You're attempting to run, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to try and tell any of the others?
No, just running.
Okay. So, as they're all trying to beckon you in, you turn on your heels and you start to try and flee. But you get to the far edges of the carnival and a ripple effect happens and you go bouncing off what seems to be an invisible wall. Make me an Arcana check. You're in a pocket dimension.
He won't cry.
You kind of get the feeling this is what happened last time. Like, you remember this is what happened. You were in a pocket dimension that this thing trapped you in to stop you from escaping. You only managed to escape because it was too busy feasting on the others. And
I'm sacrificing everyone again.
as you curl up and you weep Trickstem, with your friend coming over to console you, uh, roll me a perception. You hear noises coming from the big top. It's at first you definitely know it's like a scream or screaming. Oh god, is that coming through on the microphone, by the way?
What?
Noises from the telly, because I know they've got it on loud, and I didn't know if it coming from microphone because I could see it, the bar going up slightly then when I went talking. I just had to make sure just in case because I don't want to get copyright stricken.
Very,
Hmm?
very
Uh,
faintly.
Coming through a bit faintly on the recording. Thank you. So, yes, you definitely hear what seems to be screaming coming from the tent, Trickstem. But it seems to be different screaming than what you remember last time. And then those that were in the tent come running out towards you. Seemingly all fine. Followed by a figure behind them. A black-skinned tiefling in overalls comes walking up.
Can I tell the gender of it if I look?
Make me perception. You can not only tell the gender, you can also tell it's the blacksmith.
No. Oh wow.
And the
I'm
blacksmith
not crying anymore.
and the blacksmith is holding the head of the boogeyman, the creature that had trapped you in there for so long. And he just kind of rolls the head towards you. Just a smile and goes, "No need to thank me. Just doing
I
what I
knew I
do
should have
best.
slapped this one first.
Saving the world."
Well, that's a relief. I thought I was gonna have to go through all of that again. Nasty memory.
Going through all that again?
Yes.
You mean you get into these situations more than once?
What? It happened once, but we're back. It's here again.
The lizard folk will look between you and the blacksmith, and then, just with a chuckle, she'll go, "You have to forgive my friend. Yes, he is a bit. He's a bit shocked, shell shocked, I believe it is. Been thrown at targets one too many times in the games.
It hurt.
Well, don't worry, I can tend to your wounds." And he'll actually walk over and, do you like the fireman carry kind of thing? Where they just kind of scoop you up?
Like it's your wedding day.
Kind of. Basically, he does that with you, just kind of scoops you up and walks off with you. Roll me a wisdom save.
Sorry, my mum was talking to me again.
Why is it always on wisdom saves?
Roll.
Roll
She
a
sent
wisdom.
an
Ooh, that's
embarrassing
wisdom save.
email to me and my maths teacher at the same time too, so I was getting mad.
Oof. Oof. Uh, you're happy. You're content. You're in the arms of your man. But at the same time, something doesn't feel right. Something feels off. This isn't the way things happened. But if things are happening for the better, surely you should be happy, right? No one died aside from the boogeyman, but who gives a crap about him? Everything's good.
But I'm not. I think I'll actually start like looking around to see what's going on because he's kind of like creeped out.
And as you look around, you're not quite sure when it transitioned, but you find yourself in Turtle Bay Landing, outside the blacksmith shop. And I'm not even going to have you roll an intelligence for this. You know that that carnival wasn't on this island. So how did you get to this island?
It was all fake then.
Is that what you're saying? In character-wise, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Was what all fake?
What? Sorry, my mum was talking to me again.
All right, Mom.
Was what all fake?
Everything.
No, I'm pretty sure that carnival was real. The threat was real. I'm real.
Room darkens slightly. They're all real.
Are you not happy?
It was better than the last time, but what's going on?
I don't know what to tell you. Like, either you've been just getting into these incidents yourself, just over and over, and you just got lucky this one time, but you were saved. Is that not what you wanted?
This is some voodoo weird stuff because I'm not liking it.
And as you fight back against it, the image of the blacksmith just kind of flickers for the briefest moment. You swear you see him as a possum for a little bit before he flickers back to his tiefling looks. Is this not correct? Is this not how you would want things? A happy life. No worries, no frets.
It's nice, but I've got to help out with everything else. Being in a reality that's not actually real. That's just an asshole move, which I've made many of.
As you say that, his image begins to fade slightly. Make me one last wisdom save. It will give you time for your mum to start talking to you while you do so.
Nah,
But
she's gone.
talking to you now. I'm coming through this microphone and I'm giving Mom a D&D lesson.
You feel yourself
20.
fall through his arms, and his image becomes that of mist as the world around you also starts to fade in and out.
I am not on drugs, I swear.
And that is where we'll hop.
No, that's Uylz. Don't worry.
Yeah, that is where
That is yours.
That is yours. That is where we'll hop over to X. You found
Oh.
yourself back in the bowels of hell, if I recall.
Sitting with my beloved second
Indeed.
child.
Vel is there.
Like,
Chomp chomp. Yep. Oh.
I was about to say, I really hope that noise didn't come from my microphone.
To be fair, all we heard was a eh.
Good.
Yep. Vel is there. Chomp chomp is there. And on the throne next to you is a certain masked tiefling. As Oni just looks over and tilts his head. And I can't do Oni's voice, so I'm not going to even try. But he will look. He will just look to you. Is something the matter?
Everything is the matter.
How so?
I hate to break this to you, my dear. She kind of puts her finger and taps underneath the mask of his chin. But you're dead and your soul has been claimed by Damadur. And you. Grabs her second child, Vel, and turns into her demon doll form. You are not real either. And then swallows him.
Make me a wisdom save with advantage. Given that is quite the bold thing to do.
You are not real either.
You actually hear the screams of Vel as you do this.
For a child that has no voice, you sure make a lot of noise.
And then you just
She
hear a
is.
voice in your mind.
Oh,
So, this one's mind is tricky to read. So many falsehoods, so many dead ends and retcons and rewrites. This one's history
your problem
shifts.
was picking somebody that has not had a very well, I would say it hasn't been completely unhappy. Just happiness ripped away.
And if happiness was ripped away, who do you blame for it?
Myself, of course, in most parts, but you want to know, at some point, you can't blame yourself for everything, or the darkness inside will swallow you whole from the abyss to the top of the glass. Ix is kind of, if the figure is watching her, Ix is kind of hunched over at this point with both hands on her face. Because this is the insanity that I was just speaking of.
If that is the case, then why hide it? Why go against it?
She kind of picks herself back up, and because if the others knew so close to now that this was where I was in my state of mental well-being, I do not think that they would be all too pleased.
Do you really think that matters too much? They don't
To
really
you?
deserve you.
To you, not at all.
After
I
all,
think to you, you envision me as a weapon of your despicable destruction, which tastes almost like lemon curd.
not
Yes, that is very specific food to put to that. I realized that, but I couldn't think of something.
not so much a weapon, no, just from one person to another, madness can be liberating.
It can be. But when
Besides,
you've forgotten who you truly were, deep down inside, the madness is really just eating away at you, is it not? Piecing your mind apart and turning you into something or someone else, falling into the abyss evermore.
maybe that thing is trying to turn me into something better. After all, you can't really say that these lots are any better than what you would be. And he will actually go. Like, you kind of see this figure, but
Hmm?
you only see like the outline of it in the mist. And he will just kind of float between the others, just running a hand along them as he does. One that hides themselves from such a tragic past. One that sacrificed their friends for freedom. One that, quite frankly, can't even keep it in his pants. Even
He is
this,
also my favorite. He still takes kind to caring for a child. And what is this world without the existence of our next creations? Take this one, for example, and she places her hand on Chomp Chomp's head. A creation made out of despair, but yet it brings so much happiness, not even to me, but to others.
yes, let us speak about this next generation, as you put it. The figure will hover over Allo at this point, just kind of rest the hand on her head. Even this one is so racked with guilt, racked for the actions they have caused, the death of
Mm,
friends and family weigh heavily on her.
I wish they wouldn't, because most of it was not even her fault.
Was it?
Hicks kind of grins a little.
Was it not though?
It wasn't. You see,
Was it not?
I've been playing chess since day one.
Was it not for her? Her adoptive father would still be alive because he would have gotten help for his sickness or gotten out of that cursed town. If it wasn't for her, her small bat friend wouldn't have sacrificed himself to save her. If it wasn't for her getting kidnapped, her other adoptive father would still be alive because he wouldn't have given in and pushed out the snake.
But you see, two of the three things you listed, good came out of it in the perception of the person who gave themselves away. We cannot feel sorrow for those who have died for us or against what we would call our will. We must only memory and enhance ourselves based on their memories.
And while
You
we're
do not feel guilty for those. You feel pride in them. They are the ones who sadly do not always make it in our lives.
on the subject, do you also feel such pride in the other child of this party? The small little demon with big aspirations.
Oh,
The so-called leader of your party. One Shadowsgrasp, I believe she is called. Codi to
hmm,
you. If it wasn't for her actions, the Shadow Mother would still have her powers. If it wasn't for her actions, there wouldn't be as much suffering in this world as there are now.
what is a world without suffering? Is that not what you have brought? Staying here inside this temple, feeding off of those around you. Have you not fed and held pride in your despair
I don't
and
bring
mistreatings?
I don't bring despair. Far from
Oh,
it, and the figure will motion to the others. Look at the joy on their faces.
hmm,
I
it
bring them
reminds me of
relief.
somebody. Oh, sorry.
I bring them relief. I bring them joy. I bring them
Mm,
that's what is missing in their lives.
you sound like an old friend I used to know. He did a hell of a lot of mushrooms in life. Was always joyful. But in reality, it was just false happiness that led him into my domain, the abyss. All of your petty followers will find themselves there one day, will they not, as will you, in
They
the
may,
darkness alone?
they may, but I haven't gone there just yet. If I
Hmm.
haven't been there for many years, what makes you think I'm going to end up there anytime soon? I see you are writing.
I think there's one person of this little group that even I have barely got to meet yet. Their past gives them a little bit more of an edge than us,
And which one?
mainly because people like you have fallen to them before and only ever become a part of the screams inside their head. Well, I can't really call them screams. I've told that those people are actually very happy, blissful, and in the best mode of life that they had ever faced in their entire meager, miserable existence.
The figure will just chuckle and shake the head. It's quite clear I'm not getting through to you then. Not
Now, what
that,
was the one thing that you wanted to get through, my dear?
that you can't hide your true nature forever.
I won't have to. I have a feeling that changes of wind are in the air, and I won't have to hide any longer, and neither will you.
And when you do so, can you say for certain that they will be safe from you?
I cannot say that any day will be safe from me. In fact, there are a lot of towns that over the few weeks that I was gone from this lovely little endeavor, and those days did end with me. But I can say one thing. She turns away from the figure. As much as you think, or may even have thought, I've hidden myself. I've only hidden one small part of myself from everyone. The rest of it, they know. They know it all. I have gleefully given out my information because in the end, there is no having followers for me. Only pawns in an otherwise grand scheme of, well, nothingness. Because isn't that what, in the end, we all face? Nothing? Is that what you are afraid of yourself? And she starts walking into the shadows of this place.
Such an interesting one, that. The figure will fade into the mist. Also, I was just laughing at the fact that halfway through that, it's just like many different little versions of Miasma trying to pop up their face. It's just see, can't draw tablet time.
To be fair, one of them was supposed to be Cody.
Let's
If my
see.
microphone's working now.
It is.
Okay.
Now we go to Allo.
Eh.
You found yourself back in Yarno. Back in the old town with the zombie moans. All by yourself.
What?
And you can definitely see the figures watching from the distance. The zombies just waiting to get closer. You feel a hand on your shoulder. And you hear a voice call down. Don't worry, my child. Things will get better soon.
Imagine upon hearing that voice, Allo's probably going to jump a little bit shook.
Yeah, the figure will just back off quickly as you do so. It's like, sorry, I, I always seem to do that. I, sh- I do need to remember to give you a bit of warning, my child.
He's going to squint at what I can only assume is an imitation of Pops.
I mean, it looks real to you. They'll just,
Allo will hug him.
he'll look back, and he'll just reply to you. There is word that help is coming soon. A cure is on its way.
Like here?
A cure for all this.
Mm.
Apparently, the bright minds of Tome have been working on it quite frantically. Apparently, I'm sorry, I just got distracted by what looks like a little Charizard head. Apparently, they're sending reinforcements to arrive anytime soon. Charizard. And as he says that, I want you to roll me a perception.
Perception. That's that's a 22.
You see something flying in the distance. A smaller shape, pulling what seems to be a larger shape behind it. And as it gets closer, you can't quite make out the small shape, but the large shape does seem to be a large sack. You just see the small shape tear a hole in the sack. What seems to be a fine dust is spread over the town. In the morning of the
That doesn't
zombies.
seem like it's very efficient.
I mean, the wind will carry it,
Mm,
swirl it around the town. Maybe there's some magic nomad on the outside, whirling wind around like whoosh, whoosh.
there does seems you, you do hear the moaning of the zombies get louder for a moment. And then the moaning begins to stop. You watch as the nearby figures kind of drop to their knees before raising back up. The skin a much healthier colour now. And for the first time, you hear actual common being spoken. Common that, well, aside from, your father speaking it and you speaking it, you hear voices of the town coming back. I guess they did it. They actually did it. And the small figure will land in front of you. And you recognize them instantly. Petru's there.
And yeah.
Petru's there.
Glomp.
My turn to shine. Aside from just scribbling away in the background. Gotta keep my shitty art skills up somehow. But in all seriousness, hello. How you be? I can't do his voice anymore.
You're out of practice. Your voice sounds
Yeah.
funny.
I'm more used to doing this. Is that even Miasma's voice?
That's how you can tell it's the fake Petru. They can't do the voice.
Right. Oh, fuck. That's not how you draw an underbelly.
What is even happening anymore?
But
I don't know. I'm sorry, I've ruined it. I've ruined your perfectly normal campaign.
Andrew's just scribbling away on a piece of paper, like, no, it's not working.
It's not working. In all seriousness. In all seriousness.
Do you want me to do the Petru for this?
Yes, please. I'll mute myself again. Hi.
Hi?
Who
Hello.
says
Oh, we got a Dion.
It's
Oh shit.
Dion? Dion.
Sorry, Charlotte and her sisters have been at mine all day, and I kind of took a nap and I just woke up.
Perfectly fine.
That's okay.
You're doing better than me right now.
Yeah. Oh god. We have had many distractions just over this past 20 minutes of this session, just purely because I keep seeing the Infernal trying to draw. And we also discovered Infernal can't do the Petru voice anymore.
Ah.
Listen, there are reasons, Leigh. There are a few reasons right now.
That's okay, don't worry about it.
You'd be mad at me if you knew the reasons, but
Are you drinking again?
yes. I'm okay though. I didn't have much left. This is as bad as I'm gonna get.
It's fine, don't worry. Is it bad to say we're kind of used to it by now?
No, but the thing is, it's more a case of I just want to get rid of this as quickly as I could because
It's okay. So,
I'll be fine for RP though. I'm just doing this in the background
yeah,
to do something with my hands.
it's fine, don't worry. So, Petra will look to you. Allo,
That's
just with
true.
a,
Yes, Petrie's here for some reason.
just with a smile. Just doing my job. Just doing my job. And you said that you were hugging them, was it?
Yes.
They all just looked at you,
Does this look right?
bit confused before smiling and hugging back. You're welcome, I guess. Or should I be saying? Or should I be saying thank you? I'm not quite sure on this one.
I would imagine Petru probably not really knowing who Allo is amongst this is probably going to get her attention a bit more. She's going to look. Can I insight or
I'd actually say wisdom save.
wisdom save? Okay. Wisdom save is my best kind of save. That's a 23.
I was about to make the joke again of, and it's okay if your mum needs to talk to you while you're making a wisdom save.
My mom's not currently here.
I need to talk to you.
Yeah, with the 23, you're just there. This doesn't seem right. This isn't how things happened. Before you can say anything, a hand goes on your shoulder. Well, it looks like we're not needed to clear out the city then, does it?
Mhm.
You look up, and Oni is there. You think he's smiling down at you behind the mask, but you can't really tell.
Something's not right here. Allo just kind of starts taking a couple steps back. She's happy to see them alive, but
What do you mean
something's not right.
What do you mean something's not right?
You're all dead.
You see all three of them just kind of like check themselves. So it's like,
What's happening? Sorry, I had a phone call.
we're doing Allo's vision.
Ah.
They just gotta check themselves. They look to you. No, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Heart rate's going a bit fast, but I think that's just having to drag that bloody sack behind me. Yes, I've never felt better in my life.
I was just looking at all three of them, staying a safe distance away.
Takes 3 feet back because they're not quite 6 feet away yet.
They'll just look to you. And then a voice will call out from your side. They're not real, you know.
Hmm.
You look to your side.
Yeah.
A certain dragon is just sat there watching.
What?
Sir?
Oh.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
I was just going to. Oh, pardon, she wouldn't rush up
yeah.
because she's kind of sus at the moment, looking at everything. She's going to look at him.
He'll look to her.
They're not real. Are you real?
Yes and no. It's more a case of, well, you know we've always had that bit of a connection, right?
Yeah.
Something's happening with you at the moment that's heightened that. I can quite literally feel your mind even where I am at the moment. So, in a way, I'm using that as a bit of an advantage just to help communicate with you now. And he'll just look to the three figures, then back to you. I always thought you may have some issues, but oof, you know. Either way, something's trying to play with your emotions.
Yeah, I started getting that feeling once all three of them showed up.
Indeed. Neil just looked to the figures, then back to you. You do realize it wasn't your fault, right?
Ha! See, I told you,
People
evil
keep saying
dastardly
that.
demon.
Like, none of them were your fault.
I hadn't have met them. Pops would probably be still alive. And if I wasn't so close to the bird, Petra probably wouldn't have done what Petra did.
Petru did what he did
And
to save everyone and to save the town. It quite literally, there was no other way. Just Petru's disappointed. I did what I did because I was tired of being grappled. There was no other way about it. That was the only way to save the city. The connection is fading though. But I will say this. Be careful. There is someone who will betray you soon.
Hello.
Oh god, it's him. Quick, everybody, get your blades.
Ah,
Stab him
come on!
through.
Make sure I can put on my name again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This entire game has gone through so many distractions because I've been drawing on the screen.
I didn't even see the warning in the chat there if you're saying Zach, for fuck's sake, I can see your name. I wasn't aware of that. You'll be betrayed by a friend soon. Hello. Michaelis, what are you doing here? It's not a Sunday yet.
Oh, the Weimar closed. Anyway,
I was
sorry.
dragged.
What was I saying? Oh, it's nice and warm.
A friend will betray.
I've heard this is why I keep this is why I keep myself muted most of the time, because then you just hear me rants come out of nowhere and go, "Oh, my radiator's warm." We put on the heating.
A friend will betray you soon.
Friend?
Indeed.
Dion, are you okay?
No.
No, what's wrong? Hang on, let me shut myself up.
To be fair,
I don't think Codi has a telepathic link to me. That would be a little weird.
No. The weird telepathic link would be if you looked to your side and you saw Waffleberg doing the floss again.
It's not even Waffleberg, it's the little mini ghost.
Seriously, what's a Waffleberg? I've heard about it constantly, but I'm like, nope.
Waffleberg is a character that Austin made.
Of course it was Santa.
I mean, we all have characters with fairly strange names, to be 100%
Yeah.
honest. So
Like, what the fuck?
it was a
Like-
matter of time before somebody made a Waffleberg, and Austin just happened to be the one to do it.
So,
I always make the characters with the names that
I
nobody
want to
knows
know
how to
who's going to
pronounce.
betray us.
Except for
Allo,
miasma, because that's an actual word.
lead us.
Yes, that was going to be my next question. If Sir has the capacity to let me know that.
Yeah, me.
he will open his mouth to try and talk before his vision fades into mist. And the other three will look to you. Well, we've had a talk with your father here. We do need a bit of help over in the casino area. We figured you may need. Well, you've got the right skills for it. How would you like to come along with us? Then Oni will place his hand on your head again.
Hello's still sus, but she'll go with it. Okay.
Okay, so yet again, it feels like. First of all, make me a perception.
Another perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 14.
You look around as you're being led through the streets, and then almost as if you've just blinked and then looked around again, you're in the mansion. You're back
This is teleporty timey-wimey BS.
teleporting? Not quite sure what you're talking about. We walked up the stairs and we
Looks at
got
the
to here.
fake.
We walked up the stairs and we got here. It's not what I'd exactly call teleporting.
Mm.
Besides,
Don't believe you.
we've got to try and get this done as fast as we can. The others still in the basement. And we can't leave that. We can't leave the shit lizard down there.
Hmm. I was just kind of squinting at the fake person.
The fake will just look down to you and be like, are you not enjoying your time with us?
It's nice seeing Oni alive again, but it's really weird. Is this what you really look like?
I don't know what you mean, child. Are you not? You're not happy with
Oh,
our time together? Or you wanted to go back home?
I was just going to start climbing on the fake, looking for a zipper or some sort of costume piece.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That's a natural 20.
You just start to climb up him, looking for anything. And then you just take hold of his mask and just quickly remove it. And as you do so, his body goes to mist. The mansion starts to go to mist. And you're just left staring there in darkness at this mask for it to fade to the mist. And you come to. Back in the room once more, with Trickstem, who's also just about coming back to his senses as well. And you have escaped from the visions.
Yeah.
Which means there's only... Oh, guys, when there's an intersection, I really need to ask a question. This would be an intersection, Miasma. Inferno. Did someone draw... What? Oh... No. I believe someone was trying to draw, like, where Allo was gazing at, because I did the eye wrong on that picture. That's like a field of vision. Oh,
Great
boy.
D. Oh, like, why
Yeah.
don't you just go ahead and delete that?
Oh god, I'm trying to, but it's... Hang on. Is it bad to say I'm trying to, but it's not letting me?
I've got this.
Curse of Santa has made it so you cannot delete it.
It keeps trying to go for the field of vision, but it doesn't want to delete the circle. Oh, no, wait, I got the circle. There. Either way, we do go to the,
At least it's better. It
Oh.
says Choco Sticks, and it's look at I circled the little chocolate things hanging out of his pouch.
Either way. Are you up for doing some Codi stuff, Dion?
Yeah, just give me a minute. I really need the bathroom.
Alright.
Good way to update on what has happened.
With Miasma.
Yes. I suppose it is time to do Miasma's... Oh,
I'm gonna try to go back to something like semi-serious here. Can you please give me a recap on what's happened during my watch?
a recap of what's happened during...
Yes, what happened in my section, because it's
Oh.
been 2 weeks and I don't really remember too
You
much. Like,
found
I vaguely know, but
You found yourself back in the Feywild.
oh god damn it!
Dun 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 dun.
Great, the Feywild, my favorite.
Indeed.
And because they haven't quote unquote woken up, guess who's invading your nightmares?
My old childhood friend.
You'll see long, lengthy rag fingers hanging out from behind a tree.
Well, that's the least disturbing thing that she sees in the Feywild.
I mean, to be fair.
No, seriously, yeah, it's like the least important thing to her right now. She's like, oh god damn it, the Feywild. Fuck. I don't like this place.
And yes, as you're in the Feywilds, make me a perception.
Give me 1 second. Her sheet isn't loading. Oh, it is now. Yay! It's
You're,
double digits.
you're looking around. You try to figure out what's going on. And you realize, as you look down at yourself, your visage is how it was before the hags got you.
What?
Your face
What
is no
now? Do I have
longer
to live this again? Do I have to live this out again?
your face is no longer contorted into a smile.
Oh, my jaw hurts. My cheeks hurt.
And there are 4 others with you.
Oh, I can tell where this is going again. This is just gonna be like the guide's unhappy cousins version of this.
They'll
Great.
like look to you. And the other
Hello.
Tabaxi will be like, what do you mean? Who's the guide?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
If you know a guide, why not haven't chose the way out of here?
I don't think they can. Really. I can. Wait. I can actually speak to you guys this time? This is weird.
You mean you couldn't before?
No. Uh, no, it's not that.
The Dragonborn will just
Oh, my
kind of.
voice is coming out.
Oh god. The
Sorry, that was out of character.
It's okay. The Dragonborn will just put his hand on your shoulder and be like, come on, you can always talk to us about stuff. We've been through
Yeah,
so
I know
much.
that. I know. It's just that, this place tricks on your mind a bit. I
Yeah.
don't like it. I
I
don't
mean,
think I never really liked forests. We were, me and him, we're always a bit more at home in open areas. We know where things are, and yeah, that sort of thing.
the Tiefling just chuckles and goes, well, ain't that the truth? Well, we've been walking through here. I'm pretty sure one day lasted 10 minutes and the other one lasted a week.
Yeah, we can't. Lovely day-night cycles. Excellent. I can't even see the stars. We'll
I
be able to
mean,
find our way out of here. But
part of that is because of the tree line, but I bet even in a more open area won't be able to. But
yeah. Hex, it's well, we'll figure our way out eventually. Come on,
yeah,
maybe we can,
and
find some sort of clue. Have we been walking in circles though this entire time? I feel like we've seen the same tree every time we pass by.
the tree just waves, hello.
Oh God!
uh,
No! Stop!
Is that a Legend of Korra thing? We've passed this
N-
same mushroom 5 times. No, we have not. Yes, you have.
We haven't. I don't know what a Legend of Korra is.
and the lizard folk will be like, I was thinking that as well at first, but I'm pretty sure we've not seen that before.
What?
He points to a shack.
Oh hell no, guys! We're turning around. Let's go the other way. I feel like I might know what's involved here, and I'm going to avoid that at all costs. We
Uh,
don't want to interact with too many people here. If the night cycles and the day cycles and the trees and the
uh, maybe
foliage. Wait, the foliage and the trees are the same thing. But if everything here is so out of order, who's to think that maybe the inhabitants of here are also in that sense? And I don't want to deal with that right now. I think maybe we should go the other way.
make me a persuasion with advantage.
Oh God! Help! Please! Roll 20. Give me the blessing.
There is genuine pain in that voice. Oh,
Yeah! In all seriousness, this is the advantage. I can actually play this character when slightly not slower.
they will look to you. She brings up a good
Makes
point.
sense?
I mean, if the world's as twisted as it is here, what's to say the residents are going to be?
Yeah, I just have a bad feeling that if we go in there, there's something bad's gonna happen. If there's something there, it'll probably kill us. Or if there's nothing there and we look around, it's gonna come back and think, hey, what the fuck are you doing looking through my belongings? But
What's that?
let's go. That was me making a very bad vocal impression of someone getting angry that we're looking through their stuff.
The tiefling
Come
will
on,
just chuckle and then go, okay, I know that we've talked about things
danger,
changing and
danger.
such around here, but what's that mountain always there? Or like the little hill over there?
Nah, shit.
Hey, I don't think so. Everything's been relatively flat, unless it's a tree root, and I don't know. I don't know. How do we get out? How do we get out? Maybe. I know. I'm gonna Leigh. Leigh,
Yes.
this is an actual question. Can I roll a history to try and remember how I got out of here afterwards anyway?
Yes, you can.
Oh boy! Time to get a nat one! Are you
Yep.
fucking kidding me?
Roll 20 giveth, roll 20 taketh away. You got out of here by burying a little seed in the ground and climbing up a beanstalk.
Guys, do you have any bean seeds? Maybe
Uh,
that'll actually fucking work, knowing knowing the stupid place.
you look in your pouch. There are actually
Yes?
beans there.
I'm gonna stick one on the ground!
I'm back.
Hi, Dion! I'm having a great time in the Feywild!
So, miasma, you plant a
Yes.
little seed in the ground, a little bean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everyone just looks at you confused.
Give me a second, guys. It'll work, I swear.
One of them goes to say something, and then you just see a little shoot pop up from the ground.
Yes! It's working! I always wanted to be a gardener. No, I didn't actually. I live in a desert.
And then 3 more pop up from
Wait,
around
what?
it,
What the fuck?
and they seemingly
It's
grab the
backs
earth.
off.
They seemingly grab the earth and just spread it wide open. And you see a portal in the ground.
I think this is more. I don't know what this is. Can I roll an Arcana? God above.
Sure,
Yes. God damn it!
it's a portal.
It's a portal. Excellent.
More so,
I'm gonna go in.
roll me a perception.
Oh, okay. Um, I only got one on each side of the. I only get the two. It only goes to the extremes.
You look through the portal.
Yes.
It's home.
I think it's working, guys. No, I feel like this is a bit more reliable, maybe. Oh, given how I was distrustful of everything earlier, this is completely out of my range. But I have hindsight for that shit. I'm sorry, guys. I had a bit of a daydream, and then I realized, maybe we shouldn't do things like that. But
And
this is a bean from my actual pouch, so I'm assuming it's actually gonna work because it's something from home.
I'll tell you what, I'll try it. And the tiefling just smiles, leaps through the portal, and you kind of see him leap and then go slamming into the ground.
Huh?
And then he'll just shout through the portal, okay, that's not a wall, that's the floor. Just be expected that when you come through, gravity will hit you and kind of put you on the ground.
You guys all go first. I'll come out after.
Yep, they'll all go through one by one until it's just you and the other Tabaxi there.
Go for it.
No, it's better you go through first, just in
I'm
case.
taller than you. Go through.
He'll just throw his paws up and be like, fine. And he will look to you. He's going to try. He's going to try something.
Oh my God, he's gonna push me in first.
No, he will kind of like walk off it. And I'm going to need you to roll me a
Mm-hmm.
wisdom check for this.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, that's better than I expected.
He kind of walks off, takes advantage of the gravity, and just acts as if he's just stepping through onto the ground itself. And your mind just automatically remembers that that's kind of like one of Miasma's tricks of when using spider climb, when it's a differing angle when you're walking through it, you just kind of follow it through.
Mm.
And for a moment, his figure flickers as he steps through before he looks back to
Wow.
you. Well, seems all
Okay.
safe. Come on.
And she'll go through.
Yep. You head on through, and you find yourself back home.
Oh, praise be. Oh, that might have been a nightmare. Oh. Are you alright?
We're fine. Are you alright?
Yes, I just had a very long, multiple-year-long nightmare. Everything's
Multiple
good.
multiple year-long nightmare?
At least it felt like it. That place is weird. It's filled with things, this weird perception of time. I felt like I was just, everything went wrong. And then I came back to that point in time and I knew how to avert the things that went wrong. Yeah, that.
Roll me
I
a
still have
wisdom.
the same colored. I
Roll
still
me.
have the same colored fur. Hello. God damn it. I
Damn
still have
it.
the same colored fur.
No, wait. No, you did it wrong. Wisdom
Oh, wisdom.
save.
I thought it would roll on, but nice. There you go.
Oh yeah, it'd help if we open roll 20.
Yeah, that would help, Dion.
As you're
No offense.
there talking about your year-long nightmare to them,
Multiple year long. It's like 30.
the world just kind of flickers for a second in front of you
No, it's
before they
and
just look to you.
yeah,
What? Well, you actually got sleep, and the rest
I
of just turn to the
guess.
tiefling and be like, "That's the question you were about to ask. What happened in this nightmare?"
You all get you all get kidnapped or something. Your souls get sucked out. I get turned into this creature that's of that land, but not quite. Halfway between. And it was in that shack it happened. That's why I didn't want you to go in. Bad things happened in there. Bad people, bad creatures. Hags. Hags, that was it. Hag that did this. Hell Covenant her creatures.
They just they just look to you.
Yes?
They just kind of look to you,
Yes.
and this Paxi will walk over, just place his hand on your shoulder.
Hmm.
Nightmare or not, you may have just saved our lives from that.
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
Come on,
At least we're home now.
let's get a drink and
We're
get a hot meal.
yeah.
Surely that'll make you happier.
Yes, that will be. That's all I want right now. So much better. So much better.
It's at this
Look,
time. Allo and Trickstem.
Yes.
I'm invisible, apparently, still.
You look over to the others. You can't see Ix anywhere. Ix has slinked off. But you can see the others that were in the cave. You see Uylz, still in his little trance. You see Una in a trance. Miasmus and
Miasma
such.
violently convulsing.
Miasmus just kind of fallen to the knees at this point. Just eyes glazed over. Seemingly talking to people you can't even see at this point.
Bah.
Oh,
Codi,
Aye.
you have been
Mhm.
left. You have been left
Mm,
outside of the grounds, along
mm.
with. Oh no, wait, Una wouldn't have been in a trance. Una was outside too. I forgot. You've been left outside the city walls, along with Una, Grace, and Chomp Chomp, and you've heard loud bell ringing coming from the other side of the walls. No word back yet from your allies.
Are those bumblefucks in trouble? What you
I think we might need to go save them, but at the same time, we do need people out here.
Hear
Okay.
little bits of static from Chomp Chomp like a TV and radio signal coming in.
Okay. How about you stay here and guard out here? I'll go in and beat the shit out of whatever's fucking with them.
Well, there's like four of us, so two in, two out. You may
Yeah, but if they're in trouble,
take Chomp Chomp then.
fine.
After all, Chomp Chomp might be able to help you scale the wall.
That's true.
Hold him like a gun and squeeze him.
Basically use Chomp Chomp as a wire bug. Just Codi runs off with both swords, and Chomp Chomp's just hear the
Yeah.
Yeah, just the Monster Hunter the hero comes on like
Palico.
Oh god.
We're gonna do this. Chomp Chomp's the Palico, though. It's like, we're gonna do this, guys.
Oh.
just click clack rums up as the like palamute.
Yeah.
Just breakfast as a Palico.
But yeah, so I'm going to just kind of use Chomp Chomp to scale said wall.
Yep. So you scale the wall, and from the top of the wall, make me a perception.
Okay.
I'll say that this is happening roughly around the same time that they entered the place
Okay.
for timeline things.
9.
Well, the streets are clear.
Okay.
The streets are clear, and there's a giant temple over at one end.
I wonder if this will work.
That might be where they are. Let's go find them. Well,
I'm assuming that was for Chomp Chomp.
Sniffing.
Chomp Chomp sniffs. Can't really sniff out from this angle. But he
What?
has always been designed to protect Allo. No, he's been designed to protect breakfast.
This is the funny moment where can't sniff anything from up here. Steps up onto one of the little like castle wall pillars on the wall. Waves to Codi. Jumps off the wall.
No, I needed you to get down.
No, I'm just kidding, but that's like that comedy moment. Well, can't sniff anything up here. Bye. Where are you going?
Okay, let's do this. Let's get down from here and kill whoever's hurting our friends.
Yep. So you scale down the other end of the wall, and you rush towards the temple, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And as you do so, you start to see the mists pouring out of the temple.
She'll just kind of stop.
Yep.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Who will lose?
I don't know.
Zach.
Ow!
We didn't need them anyway.
Uh,
That was facts. That was genuinely just me wanting to play up to it. Hello.
she'll just kind of
Again.
grind to a halt.
Yep. Yep, the mist is pour. It's not so much thick enough that it's raising up to your head level. It's more just pooling around your legs at this point.
I'm starting to walk on his back feet, supporting himself with his tail.
Could I roll an arcana on this mist?
Yes, you can. You could do the thing none of the party thought to do so last time.
Well, Cody's not the smart.
None of us had a chance. We all walked in, and then it was suddenly there.
Oh yeah,
Cody-
that's true.
Cody isn't the wisest creature, but she does have the headband of intellect.
There's something definitely off about this mist. You feel like this is a dream mist.
Can I tell whether it's like something that breathes in or just when you come in contact with it?
It's just.
It's breathing. It's breathing.
Okay.
You told me it was just when you touched it.
If it was just when you touched it, that would mean that Ix would have been affected by it just by entering and not by having the mask knocked off.
But I also stated that she was in her doll form, so she doesn't really breathe. That's why I asked you originally. Anyway.
Perfect. Where'd my glove go?
Yeah, but it's also because you got punched in the face by Uylz, and you pretty much did a kind of noise, like you actually vocalized, and that would take in her too afterwards. That would let the mist in.
So Cody's going to take the bandana off her arm.
Yeah.
And she's gonna wrap it around her face
Okay.
to create a kind of mask to prevent herself from breathing in the mist directly.
Okay.
Following her lead, Chomp Chomp will kind of let out a little bit of the rope from his tongue and wrap it around his muzzle to keep his mouth shut.
Okay. So, with you both protected. You're in.
Um, she's going to proceed cautiously.
Yep. And as you do so, roll me a perception.
Cool. My worst roll. Oh, never
Dun,
mind.
dun. Oh, that wasn't that bad, though.
I get a +4 in it, but it seems statistically every time I roll it, Cody rolls low.
If we've learned anything from this session, it's just ask for a nat 20 and it'll give you one.
Yep.
But then it'll give you a nat one straight afterwards. So, as you enter, you see a slightly groggy Allo and Trickstem just kind of coming to. You see Uylz just kind of stumbling around. And you see Miasma just glazed over eyes on her knees, talking to people that aren't there. Both Allo and Trickstem seem kind of shaken up.
She'll kind of give them a look over as she goes past them. And she'll head for Miasma, who seems to be to her the worst right now.
Yep.
And she's she was gonna crack her over the head.
Okay. Miasma.
Yeah.
You find yourself in a tavern with your friends. A nice, large, like giant turkey
I'll
leg.
make her cry, Dion.
Just a giant, large turkey leg in front of you, and a nice
Yes.
tankard of mead. And your dragon boyfriend just kind of raises the tankard.
Dragon boyfriend? What?
Dragonborn.
Oh, God.
He'll just raise the tankard. Here's to freedom and to happiness.
Yes.
And you'll all clink your mugs together. And as you do so, you feel something just like hit you on the back of the head.
uh,
And the world flickers for a moment. And on the table in front of you, like everything still seems the same, except now Codi stood on the table in front of you.
no, go away.
Wake
Don't.
up, dumbass!
No, I'm gonna stay here.
You're in
This
a
is-
trap!
I don't care if it's a trap.
I care!
Yeah, you care, but
Miasma, who are you talking to? No, not Miasma, sorry.
no.
It's like, they're just like, who are you talking to?
Do you not see her?
See who?
Smack again.
What was that
The
there,
little.
Dion?
Smack again.
You feel another sharp pain to the back of your head, Miasma.
Get up!
No! Go
The next
away.
stage is being thrown through a wall.
Please.
I hope you know this.
Don't drag me back.
This isn't real. We can figure out what happened to your friends in the real world.
I know what happened to them.
No,
I've
you
just
don't.
subverted it. Leave me be.
No. You can't hide in here.
Make me a
That's what they want.
Make me a wisdom save there with disadvantage, Miasma.
Oh boy. That one. No, not quite.
Sorry, I did that wrong. With advantage.
Oh,
Also, wisdom
well.
save, not wisdom check. Wisdom save. This would be with advantage. You look around at the figures at the table. They're still there, but the tavern does seem a lot more empty now.
Everyone must be going to bed.
No. This is what they want. They want you to stay here. So we can't stop them. You need to get up. After we're done, we can go to the place. We can fix things, I promise. But right now, you need to get up.
I am up. If I was up, If I wasn't, I would be asleep. Why are you here? That's a genuine question.
And now,
If I were dreaming, why would you be here?
Because I'm trying to wake you up.
and now,
That's not how it works, Cody.
and now, as you look around, the tavern is
What?
gone. There is just the bench, the table, you, Cody, and your 4 friends sat at it.
No, I could circumvent it. I will
Wake
find a way to go
up.
back in time.
No.
I've already done. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it.
What?
I did it
The tiefling
every
friend,
single time.
the tiefling
What?
friend disappears, replaced by Trickstem.
Look.
Sorry, Dion. Leigh, I had to do that.
It's okay. Look. Would that happen if this was real?
Want this to be real? Well, not that, but
The lizardborn disappears. Allo is there now.
okay, that's not as bad. But
At least somebody nice
Nice.
came along.
Look. If you get up, I promise we'll look into what happened. We'll
we
go
already
back
know what
to the
happened. It's
thing.
hags. Hags.
We'll kill the hags.
You have one person that you don't want to show up in this scenario, and they're still lurking around. They haven't quite left the area.
Your other reptilian friend vanishes, and Uylz is there.
The only secrets are no, not a good way to view this.
Smack.
Bitch.
You feel a sharp pain again, Miasma. And then all of a sudden, it's just you and the other Tabaxi.
You're breathing in dream mist.
Then why don't you drag me out? And that would end suffering.
The other Tabaxi just looks to you.
What?
Don't let me go. I don't want to go again.
I won't. I don't want to. I really don't.
He will reach forward to try and pull you into a hug, but
Please.
fades the mist before he can.
Damn it! No.
And you see the world come back to.
You couldn't have just let me see places that I wanted to be. I would have been dead before all of this happened. My lifespan isn't long enough to accommodate this. Or at least I would either be dead or very old.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be here. At all. At all. At all, at all.
Miasma.
What? You dragged me out of this. Back into the cold Irish reality.
It's a dream.
Dreams sometimes reflect that which what you want. And
Yeah,
that is what I want.
But it's not real. And maybe if we get out of here, you'll have the real thing again.
I will also state at this point, Allo and Trickstem,
Have it all.
you can see this happening.
You're not gonna get it if you lay here feeling sorry for yourself.
I've tried for 30 years.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
now
know.
you have
I have another. I don't know how long this body will last me. I've been the same age for so long, I don't understand it anymore. What?
You
What
have
do you want?
us. We will.
And what? When
help
half of you die, I hope so. But
Seriously, you think we're gonna die at this point? We've been fighting
yeah, probably.
fucking god slayers. We've been
I almost blew myself up.
Wild hags.
That's true, but I think I almost blew myself up with lightning at one point.
Just trust us.
I don't. I do, but I don't. It's a problematic process. of whether or not I can do that with anyone, because the few times that I have, they have disappeared. Poof, off into the ethereal realm. And it's
Look.
who the fuck left?
Rebecca.
You get back here.
Look.
Miasma's having a moment. Come back.
Yay!
It worked.
Welcome back.
I dropped the bottle of Coke.
Sorry, my Discord glitch.
That's okay.
Miasma, we don't have time for this.
I
I
do.
need to wake up Uylz.
Oh, that guy. Hang on, give me a sec. That's fine. Since you all want me that badly, she will walk over.
We're not leaving you behind.
I cause what is the word? Zombie apocalypse in city, which is as much entertaining as it is inconvenient.
Just look. Who else is unconscious? It's just Uylz that I can see.
Yep, just Jules.
Jules is the only one left.
Yep, Ix you can't even seem to see anywhere.
How
But
far
you
away
can,
is it? How far away
Codi
is
can
he?
hear her whispering her name from the darkness.
How far away is he? Is Uylz?
It's not
Wait,
too
who
far
can
away.
hear?
I'm gonna cut.
Cody
What do
can
you mean?
hear Ix whispering her name from the darkness.
Oh, so I'd be able to hear Ix
In
whispering.
all seriousness,
Mhm.
how many feet away is he?
Like 10 foot.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him with chill touch.
I'm just gonna pick up Chomp Chomp and walk towards the whispering.
Okay. Miasma.
Yeah.
Yours just kind of snaps out of it, looks back at you, just with wide
Oh.
eyes.
Wake up. What?
For a moment, you think you see relief, and then he just shouts at you and goes, "What are you doing? I was a dragon! I was a majestic dragon once more."
Better to cut you out of it now than have Cody repeatedly beat it into your head.
I was burning down all the cities that wronged me.
That's understandable. You can do that when we fix everything. That's what they say. That's what they always say. There's always another day to do it. But maybe there is at the end of the road, or maybe it's all just one elaborate lie.
And Cody,
Pitiful existence.
you follow the voice,
Yep.
My voices in my head all
and
the time. Because I'm in the Feywild.
Yep,
Because fuck
and
the Feywild.
you see Ix.
Oh, there she is. Wondered where she got to.
Away from all of that.
What?
She is currently in her demon form, so you kind of see like tall lankiness coming out from one of the pillars as she like is crouched on all fours. Away from the mist. It lies.
It does, yeah. I just woke some of the others up.
That is good. You will need them. But
Where?
I do not know how long I will be able to help you.
Where did you go anyway?
I watched you from the trees and walked through their front door. If that is what you meant.
Sure. What are you gonna do now?
I am going to hold on as long as I can to help you.
That was not what I meant to do.
But I am not 100% sure how long I can do that myself. With this, you'll kind of hear a little whoosh from your bag. And when you look back, Ix will be gone.
Hi.
But yes, in your bag, there are things.
In my bag, there are things.
Specifically, a note and a dagger.
Hold on.
And
Is the note say anything specific?
I pretty much is just a short little note that says, I'm sorry to see them in such a state, but what must be done must be done. She is no longer allowed to walk this earth. And by she, we mean Ix. And then at the very bottom, it's signed W. And the dagger is a very sacrificial looking dagger that has a very strange omen about it.
Okay.
hold up. At this point, Trickstem, Allo, and Miasma, are you following Codi's steps?
Yes.
Although I'm kind of pissed off about it.
Dragging me from my
I'll
happiness.
probably hang back with yes.
Okay. Yeah, Miasma seems to have. Miasma does not seem happy despite the large grin. Right,
Like, it's
so,
just the eyebrows. Like, the best way to tell if Meows was happy or not is to look at her eyebrows.
yeah. There seems to be just a genuine
Or brow, at least.
there seems to be a genuine air of despair around her.
Again we go. Again and again and again. At least this time I managed to get something helpful.
Okay.
What?
X is gone for now.
Okay.
And
We'll
I,
find her again. She always shows up somewhere.
and I want you all to roll me a perception.
Oh, fucking joy.
Perception.
Does this
Please.
include moi or just them?
Give me a
Depends. Are you still
perception.
there?
No.
Damn it.
She has
Ranna.
done fucked off.
Then I would
Ranna, no pressure.
then I
Okay,
would
it's
like
good.
you to roll me a perception for Chomp Chomp then, because Chomp Chomp would still be there, I assume.
Well, I believe Codi is still holding Jump Jump.
Yeah.
3 8s,
Jump
8, and then
Jump
2
for the win with
18s.
Allo.
Just
Allo,
carrying
Yay!
there.
Hi.
Allo and Chomp
Hello.
Chomp.
Zach has returned. Praise be.
Allo and Chomp Chomp. You look to one side. You seem to be on what can only be described as like a balcony kind of thing, like an upper balcony area. And as you look over the side, you see the cultists all huddled round in circles, with the ice cream wizard strapped to a table.
Okay.
Nope.
Chomp Chomp struggling to try to get out of Codi's arms.
Cody's like, what?
Allo just points rather pointedly, looking for a way down immediately after.
Chomp Chomp reaching for the railing.
She'll just kind of drop Chomp Chomp and draw her swords.
Yep. And as you do, what seems to be one of the higher up cultists pulls out an ornate looking headpiece and moves to try and put it over the ice cream wizard.
Can
How
I try?
far away are they on average?
20 foot down.
Can I
Chomp
try?
Chomp is going to use Get Over Here since it's 30 feet and grab the object in their hands and like reel it quickly back up to the balcony where everybody's standing and run off with it.
Codi, what did you want to do?
Cody, it's 20 foot down, yeah?
Yes.
Cody's gonna try and jump onto the cultist who's holding it.
Okay, so
Over.
I want you to make me an acrobatics, and I want you to make me a get over here.
Got over here, which is...
Can I increase to my full weight as I'm landing on him?
Yes, you can with that 23.
So the only thing that we stipulated for get over here is if it's being used on a living creature, which it is not. It's an athletics versus acrobatics or athletics.
So it would be
Um,
the same kind of thing, but it is going to force the cultist to use an athletics as well because he is not trying to dodge this. It's more a case of he's trying to keep hold of this.
that's not good. That's an 8.
Does he get disadvantage because I'm landing on him?
He does.
Yay! We get all the things! Go, chomp, chomp, go!
So everyone that else is up, that's up there on the balcony. You watch
You
as
just
Chomp Chomp
watch
just
Chomp Chomp scapper off.
yeah, you just watch Chomp Chomp just shoot out the little bird trap, grabs hold of the crown. The head cultist tries to resist for a second, and he just goes, "What?" And then Cody just kind of lands on him. Just Mario stops him.
Damn.
It's the
Chomp
biggest
Chomp
naughty
reels in the crown, looks at Allo, scappers off down the hallway.
In fact, it's
Goodbye,
reduced
guys.
to his full weight. Dion?
Yeah.
Falling damage is 2d6. It's 1d6 per 10 foot, isn't it? Something like that, or 1d8?
1d6 per 10 foot.
Yep. Roll me 2d6 damage. This isn't for you.
Oh,
Yep, nope, you deal 5 damage by quite literally Mario stomping this guy.
Yeah!
Super Mario butt bum.
And he's just pinned to the ground and he's looking up at you. What kind of devilry is this?
Well, you've just met a true devil. Congrats!
The rest of the cultists are just watching on at this. And then you just hear one of them go, "Retrieve the crown!"
Is the nearest doorway to all of the cultists that they can get out is now going to be Cloud of Daggered. Ix is still watching.
So you watch as a couple of them race in, just as it's
Cody.
cast, and they just cut to ribbons. And the rest
Cody.
just kind of goes.
Cody just pulls their swords and is kind of stood on the main guy, just like, come on!
This is a very cinematic fight scene right now. Just I imagine it as an anime. Like,
How
Chomp
far up
Chomp,
are
get
we?
them! Chomp Chomp grabs crown, runs off. Iron lands on, or Cody lands on them, and then right when they all go to run, just Ix from the shadows snaps their fingers, and the door becomes covered in a giant cloud of daggers.
They'll just.
Leigh.
Oh, yes,
How far up are we then?
20 foot.
Okay, I might be able to do something. So are they all clustered in like one specific area?
They're clustered all in this room, and
How
And
big
now
is
they're
the room?
trapped.
Trapped with a Cody.
yeah, they're trapped with a Codi and an ice cream wizard. The ice cream wizard's still being strapped to the table.
Ice Cream Wizard's pissed though. He's gonna summon up a
Is it
friggin'
possible for me to get them all
Dairy
aligned?
Queen Blizzard.
Quite a lot of them are still clumped up near where the door would be if it wasn't for the cloud of daggers.
I'm gonna aim at the door. Is it okay if I aim at the door and use a good old lightning bolt and not have Allo reflected at me this time?
You aim.
Stands on the balcony railing just to make sure.
Yeah.
You do realize lightning bolt's like 100-foot line.
Yeah, but it's gonna be pretty funny to watch it just go through all of them. That's
Yeah, but it'll go through everybody in the room too. It's 100 foot wide. It'll hit Cody.
It's not wide. It's 5
10
foot wide.
It's like 5 foot wide, 10 foot, 100-foot long.
And also, I'm at an angle, so it's not. It's probably gonna go over the top of Cody.
Like the best way to describe this room is, it's a circular room With Codi being
Oh,
at
okay.
one end here, and like the door being at this end, if Miasma ran around to the other side of the balcony like here, she'd be able to aim down at the doors and not hit Codi.
And that is what exactly I will do. Hi, Allo. I'm not going to hit you with a lightning bolt this time.
So you get ready to aim a
Mhm.
lightning bolt,
Or we
and
could
as
do
you do
cold,
so,
one of the two.
you look to Allo, and then you decide better angle, and you run around to the other side of the balcony before using it. And
Anyway, let's go. Every single one of them
as
has
you're
to
about
make.
as you're
Oh,
about
sorry,
to
yeah.
as you're about to flinch from using the lightning bolt, just a
Mhm.
slight vision of your Tabaxi friend comes to mind. Gives you the strength to not flinch from it.
Sweet. I get my movement. In all seriousness, though, they'll have to make it. God damn it!
Well,
Give me 1 sec. I rolled it wrong. Roll a. Okay, it's 96.
oh god, what did I do? That zoomed in
Okay,
on the
so
screen by accident.
they have to make a DC 16 dexterity check. All of them, all the cultists. Fender wins. Fail, fail, fail. Pass. Fail.
I'd say it hit roughly 6 of them, given it's a line and not like a cone.
Yeah, I could have used Cone of Cold, and I might do that if there's enough of them left. Well, actually, no, I might save that because they're really
There's
fucking big damage.
there's plenty of them
Thing.
left, but everyone roll me perceptions.
Oh.
Persuasion.
Why am I
Persuasion.
rolling? Oh, it's because I forgot to toggle back to normal, so that's a 10.
So that'd be a 10 and a 15. Oh wait, no, you roll persuasion twice.
Yeah.
22, 10, 4, 22, 14. So only Trickstem fails this. They don't seem to be fighting back.
They, all,
Aw.
they just want the crown, maybe.
Yeah, you quite literally hear like them arguing between themselves now, like, we need to get the crown. We can't get the crown, the door's there. Does someone know this spell? No, I don't know this spell. I got a dispel scroll, but I don't have it on me.
I'm going to, as they're doing this, I'm going to be like, fight or die.
Is there no surrender?
No surrender.
I mean, you kidnapped our friend.
Sorry.
I'm not
Yeah,
exactly in a forgiving mood.
Yeah, bad idea to try and reason with her right now. As always. Never a good time to reason with Cody. No offense. You just have a really
Reasonable.
big temper.
Cody, most of the time, is a very
Short.
reasonable individual.
I think the hilarious thing. So who rolled the 22s?
Allo.
Codi and Allo. So looking around the room, they would actually notice this. Bringing out more of that almost looking possessed like before, Ix is kind of contorted above the door like an awkward spider demon with her head upside down, like staring at these people trying to get through the door like, you bitches can't get through.
Yep, you do
Excellent
indeed see that as
choice.
well, Cody. So it'd be you and Allo that saw that.
Mm-hmm.
They all just look to each other
Hmm.
as you say fight or die. The roll goes. Activate failsafe protocol.
What?
Failsafe protocol.
What's the fail-safe protocol?
That doesn't sound like a religious thing.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very
Yeah.
religious.
It's like we're up here and you're down there.
You see them all reach into the robes,
Although seriously, I recommend you get up here, Cody.
No,
and they all
I
pull
don't.
out.
Hey.
They
We
all
don't
pull
want you
out. A,
dying. I want you to help me.
they all pull out a small vial each.
Oh Jesus.
Oh!
I
I'm not letting
think
you
that
do that.
I'm going to have to step in again.
I'm going to kind of run over and try and knock it off.
Oop.
Like, knock them out of their hands.
Well, there's that.
Okay, so
Not
they need to make
targeting Cody, so
they need
that's
to
a
make wisdom
plus.
saving throws. You do realize how many people there are in this room?
I realize that. I'm sorry. I'm just aiming for the doorway. Like, the people standing in the doorway, those are the ones I'm trying to get
Okay,
within that 30-foot bubble.
those in the doorway that haven't been fried by the lightning.
Mm-hmm. Pass, bail, pass, bail, bail, pass, bail. Oh,
Jesus
defender wave.
Christ.
So a couple of them pass, some of them fail,
Me?
and just kind of drop their vials. Cody, roll
Yeah.
me an athletics.
Okay.
And that's a level 3 spell slot out of the way.
You in a quick flurry, and just kind of bouncing around, you managed to slap 25 vials out of people's hands.
Ding, 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 ding. That's all I imagine.
The rest of them that weren't hypnotized or had the vial slapped will quickly drink the vial.
Bastards.
You can roll me a medicine.
Okay.
Ah!
Not all of us, but one of us.
All of you. Because you all saw this thing and you all
Okay.
heard the shattering.
That's a natural 20.
Allo?
Yeah.
This is a fast-acting poison.
Yep. Thought so. They're
They're poisoning themselves?
They're literally drinking the Kool-Aid.
Pretty much. So
And
those
before their master got here, how shameful.
so those of them that did drink it will collapse.
We should round up the others.
Rest of you even think about doing that, I'll give you a much worse fate.
I mean, I'm sure you could
I'll
actually
try.
tie up at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
I mean,
Because they're just standing there.
I mean, weren't you just threatening us with death anyway?
Yeah.
Then why did you stop us from death?
Because we like it to
Cody's
be
in
on
the
our
mood.
terms. Not yours.
I mean, that's kind of true. But also, I was just scaring you.
They'll just pause, look over to all the dead friends, then to you.
No, I wasn't
I
trying to
didn't
scare
do
them.
that.
I was trying to fry them.
I didn't do that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I did accidentally shred a few on their way out the door.
And you kind
Confetti?
of broke Bartholomew's back there.
He was trying to put something on my friend.
Yes, the crown. And all the rest of them that are alive, you hear them kind of do the crown.
And what does this crown do?
It would bring back our god. It would bring back
Yeah,
our
okay.
leader.
Yo, you're not putting that on the ice cream wizard.
No, you can't have the ice cream wizard or anybody else that we know.
Chomp, 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 trips in the hall. Crown accidentally lands on his little head fin.
No.
No. See him come back in, walking on his 2
roll
hind feet.
acrobatics.
Hello.
You just see Chomp Chomp walk back in, just started to turn into a little rat fuck. Hello, it's me.
Yeah.
Culty teeth.
It's me, Codi Teeth. Oh.
Just another
Now, Culty Teeth, go
Wow.
back to your scene. You haven't happened yet.
just like another
Fourth wall granny just sweeping them back out the door.
No, but Cody's like, look, I broke his back because he was trying to put that on my friend. You're not having the ice cream wizard.
But they would have been elevated to such heights.
Can someone get down here and untie the ice cream wizard?
I'll do it. Climbs down
He's
from
actually
the door.
looking for a way down.
It just kind of climbs down from the door and still
Just gonna
kind of
stay
in
up
that
there for a
awkward
second.
spider
Well,
contortion walks over to the ice cream wizard.
I'm gonna say if Allo wants to do it, Chomp Chomp will offer you a way down.
Chomp Chomp can't. Chomp
Didn't
Chomp ran
Chomp
down
Chomp
the
run
hallway,
away?
remember?
Did run away.
With the crown. He outed. He was like, nope, nobody's getting this shit.
In that case, Allo, if you wanted to go down, you'd have to do one of them acrobatics.
Sure. I'm not terrible at that. Acrobatics. That's a 18.
Yeah, but even so, it seems a bit harsh doing that. I mean, I know that one fried him, that one sliced him. You kind of broke his back, and then you just see Allo land on another one, and that one just broke
I'm not
his
as
neck.
heavy.
You're not as heavy,
Oh,
but you are
Jimmy!
you're not as heavy, but you are wearing lots of armor.
You know
You-
what?
You do realize you're working for a cult that's like trying to bring about the end of days,
We're working.
is
It's
stealing people's souls.
okay. We're not.
Yes, you are.
We're not.
What
But
do you
you
think you're-
are.
What do you think you're doing?
We're worshipping a cult that will bring about the end of days. Working in a place we get paid.
That's even worse.
That's it. Ix literally just leaves the ice cream man to fucking Allo, dimension doors over to this guy in her huge demon form, and then just slaps him.
Smack.
Jeremiah just got thrown through a wall.
If you haven't guessed,
Worshipping's the same thing as working, you idiot.
Okay.
if you haven't guessed, we're not exactly a violent cult.
You
If
say that trying to kidnap our friend and turn him into your rat king?
He would have been alive when we did so. We wouldn't have been killing him. He just would have been sharing a body.
No.
Maybe you should ask someone
Was it
if
with
they want to do
consent?
that.
Either way. Look,
Consent gives
why
people time to
did
run.
you follow this cult?
What, sorry?
Why do you follow this cult?
They'll all just like look at you and just start whispering. Because that's what we were raised to do. We've been taught it since birth.
Haven't you ever wanted to do something else?
Just like a huddled whisper again. No.
Well, you've never
Yeah.
seen the.
Get out more.
Don't you want to try a different life?
We can't really, get out more. We're kind of trapped in here, if you haven't noticed. That door's been sealed for ages.
Well, it's not now.
Yeah, again, just huddled whispers. So we can spread the word of our Lord out there.
No. If you go out there, no spreading the word of your Lord.
Find a new one if you must. There are a lot of them that treat you a lot better than this one has.
I don't know,
Yeah.
this one.
Avatar's nice.
I don't know, this one's provided us with food, water, shelter, safety. Well, until you lots came.
And kept you trapped underground for your entire lives?
Unable to see the sun or feel its warmth.
What's a sun?
Is currently making a god-killing bomb.
Exactly.
The sun is the giant god in the sky that grants us all life, even those caught in the dark places of the underworld.
And what was that about a god-killing bomb?
Oh yeah, so your boss is trying to kill all the gods,
Yeah.
which will include yours.
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion.
They're trying to destroy the realm of gods, which will include your god.
Roll me a persuasion.
Damn it.
I'll let Allo
Did
roll as
I
well, because
try?
Allo was also saying yeah, and like backing you up there, Cody. So I'll let Allo roll one too.
Please. +6 to persuasion. Come on, roll 20.
Roll 20 giveth, roll 20 taketh away.
22.
That is why I use the black market dice roller.
They will look between you both. So what you're saying is, and he'll point upwards. That thing we've got channeling at the top of our temple. The
Yep.
thing with the green beam.
Yep.
That's not helping our god come back.
No. That's stealing souls to power a god-killing bomb.
Those are souls?
Yep.
Souls are
His soul
purple.
looks a little different. Some are blue, green, yellow. I've even seen a few that were pink.
If you really think about it, you could have been lied to about what souls really look like.
What?
Look, we're here. We need to stop that thing. How do we get to it?
The stairs.
It
Okay.
can't be that simple. There aren't just stairs leading some death-destroying bomb, are there really?
We tried telling you, we're not a violent cult. Why do you think instead of pouring some kind of, I don't know, poisonous mist or something like that, we use dream gas that helps you, feel happy, feel more content, give you a better life?
Take me out of it.
Feeds us all lies.
You're
I
right.
didn't want to leave.
Makes
Just
people
look at
live
me, you just see
life.
Yasmin just hanging over balcony like that, just
Depressed, sad face.
depressed,
Sad
good,
as
ready
me
face.
as. It's as sad as me as I can possibly look face.
Just they're like, well, we need to stop that thing. It's actually doing more bad than it is good, and
Well,
you know
we can't do that at the moment.
why?
Points to the frigging cloud of daggers.
Oh, yes. Well, I need assurance that if I drop this, you won't all run away like mad people and alert every single person that we're here.
Oh shit! I forgot to take my pill today.
Oh, my.
Oh no.
I should
So
probably
do we have an agreement there, friends?
You probably should do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still looks you. Well, far be it from us to try and make a deal with a demon, but
Well, she.
Not one.
Well, you have no other choice. You either make the deal and die later if you tell somebody, or I just let you all walk out the door with the cloud of daggers still activated and you die anyway.
why would we
What?
walk out the
What
door
if
while
you
that
better?
was there?
Would it be better
Because
if
I
we were
would
close to
slowly
them?
push you and those unconscious friends of yours, pointing to the 6 that are still by the door that haven't been touched, and I will shred you all into sniveling pieces.
Hold on. Would it make you feel better if you made a deal with the devil?
No. We'll make a
You
deal
don't want to see me?
with. They'll look around. We'll make a deal with. Finger goes over Trickstem. No, too devil-like still. Points to
What?
miasma.
You don't want
I
as cute as
don't.
me?
What?
That's what's having
Hello?
an emotional crisis. It's probably better that we
Yes,
don't.
I am. I can be reasonable.
Looks down to Allo picking locks with her nails
Yours is
to get
already.
the ice cream wizard out.
Yours is already there, just stood on the Rescue Wizard's chest, hand extended, waiting for him to make a deal with him. And they go, too eager. We trust that one, they point to Allo.
They want to make a deal with you, Allo.
Oh. Okay. How does this work?
I'll kind of go over and I'll just kind of touch Allo and be like, you have more godly power than mine, but they could make a pact to your god, basically.
I'm sure Anatar wouldn't mind that.
So you guys need to make a pledge, a pact to her god, saying that you won't. What were you telling them not to do again?
My God.
We're here.
Betray you all, lead you into a trap, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Betray us all is a better one.
I would put leading us into a trap in there too. Covers all of our bases.
Add on to that
Yeah.
the whole think of, given she is, as you've said, the more religious of you all, it feels more right for us to make a deal with her and her god.
Yeah, you have to make a pact to her god, and then you'll be bound by his godly will.
This just seems like forced conversion.
No, they can still worship their god. They don't have to worship her god. It's just they're bound to his will for what they're doing.
Praise
So
the
they can't
Lord! And they all just
so
go, praise the Lord.
they can't betray us or lead us into traps or anything that would do to harm us.
Do we all have to make the pact, or just one of us as a group
No,
thing?
all of you.
Oh,
All of you.
this is
Yeah,
going to
it'd
take
probably
some.
be all of you.
This is going to
Ix
take
is
some.
holding one of the unconscious people close to the cloud of daggers.
This is going
Make the pact.
This is going to take some time, given how many there are of us. Add on to that the whole thing of, well, how are they going to make the pact if they're in that?
BRB.
I will release
Hmm.
them while you all start the pact.
Very
I will
well.
release them one by one, and as good faith, I'll start with this one. She sets the one down that she's holding, and then she just taps his forehead as like a dark mist rolls over him, and then he just like wakes up.
He wakes up.
Hello, child.
He wakes up and kind of hits himself in the face with an open hand.
No, I'm very real.
No. Doesn't hit you. Hits himself.
Well, I know, but but like trying to wake himself up.
yourself
I'm
in the
very
face.
real.
No. It wasn't him trying to wake himself up. It was him trying to drink the vial that he kind of
Oh,
dropped when he was put into a thing. So he
I
just
forgot
looks at
you
his
were
hand
here.
instead,
Sorry.
and he just looks at his hand with the empty of the vial. It's just like, where'd that go?
Don't worry about it, dear. But right this way, this lovely white lizard, would like to talk to you about her Lord and Savior.
Are demons colorblind?
I'm very colorblind, my dear. If you can't see currently, my eye is in my mouth. And she
Doesn't
just
sound good.
Ix just gently pushes the person over towards Allo.
How are they speaking if they've got an eye in their mouth? Best not to question it.
Oh, there's my glove.
What?
Oh, sorry, I was looking for my art glove. My tablet glove. Sorry.
Okay.
They'll look to you,
Oh.
and I assume you'll walk them through it
Ow.
as they make the pledge all together.
And Ix will spend the time Allo is spending doing that, releasing the people one by one as more people make the pledge, as not to give them any reasons to run, and to not have them all wake up all at once and get scared and then run into the wall of daggers behind them. She is trying to do a good deed here and save as many as she can.
And as you do so, one of them will just step forward. Right, well, if you can clear that, I'd best show you where it is then.
Miasma,
What?
come down here.
Can't
I
make
need
me.
you
You're not
to
my dad.
follow this beloved gentleman. I have
Why?
something I must go reclaim.
You keep disappearing.
Yes, well, when your pets cower in corners afraid because they don't know where to go, you tell me that you're always disappearing.
Can I just state the
I
funny
was
part
wondering
of?
where Chomp went.
Can I just state the funny part of Miasma going, "You're not my dad"? It's like, of course not. He's not. But he's not Damadur. Damadur's everyone's dad.
Yeah. And I wasn't married to Damadur either, so I'm not your mother. But
I lied.
still,
I'd like to assume
get
that.
down here.
Fine. Fine. I'll deal with it. They'll just
She
come
ushers
down. She'll jump
Miasma
down.
over to the gentleman that's showing the way, and then she takes down the cloud of daggers.
Okay, what you want?
Show this lovely creature the way, and we will all be with you shortly. Oh, and just so you don't get lost, hands Miasma a tiny little coin. And I use this in my own campaigns as like a summoning for Ix
Okay.
that has a face on either side, but the face is blank. If you need us, just call. And drops it into Miasma's hand.
Very well.
And
Come,
she heads off to reclaim Chomp Chomp.
come with us then.
Bye.
Miasma, was
Yes.
it?
Yes,
Come
that's
with us
my
then.
name.
You seem quite out of it. Are you okay?
Yes, that's not in a good mood. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it wasn't the gas, was
It
it?
wasn't, well, kind of, but it wasn't the gas's fault. It was someone else's fault. Because they brought me out of the gas. I had no intention of leaving it.
As to walk through the door to head up to the thing, he'll just turn around and be like, "See, the gas brings happiness."
Indeed.
Mm,
Be nice if it wasn't you weren't able to be knocked out of it so easily, but
Hmm. I think we've actually got a chamber downwards where the gas just keeps pumping in, so those that want to stay in can stay in.
no point right now anymore.
Yeah, well, and he will lead you to the staircase. And it's basically, do you remember in the previous city where like the lighthouse kind of thing with the winding staircase?
mm.
It's basically like that again, as he leads you up it towards the machine. Well,
Oh boy.
all we need to do is deactivate this. He will look to the machinery. They'll look to you.
Allo just pulls out the thing that she remembers she has.
Oh, you came along as well.
Yes.
Yep. I thought Codi had the thing, by the way.
No, if you remember, he gave me a thing, and then Codi has the voice thingy.
Oh, yes. Yep. You pull out the little contraption. You attach it. And you see it start to wind several dials on its own as it's plugged in. And just like a little speaker just goes out. Right, receive the connection. Working the numbers now. And one of you be ready near the valve. Otherwise, it may be an explosion.
Where's the valve?
Should be at the bottom of the stairs like the other one was.
Oh no. I'll walk all the way back down the stairs.
Might need someone strong there, but it should be fine. So, who is going to attempt a strength check to open up the valve?
Looks at Codi.
I think Dion still BRB taking her pill
Uh,
because she's muted at the moment.
okay. I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Strength check. 16.
You're struggling for a bit to try and get turning, and then you realise it's stiff because it hasn't been used a lot. There's a lot of rust there and such.
The safety's on.
Pulls out freaking my works.
Yep.
There's a little pin right there. It's the safety. You just gotta pull the pin out.
You just gotta get your work tools out. You get some of the oil out just to lubricate it up. And after you give it a bit of a working over, it's easier to turn. And as you do so, a voice will call out from the device. And you may want to step back because you remember what happened last time. And a torrent of souls comes flying out of the device as the beam is shut down.
You hear laughter from down the hall. Or at least
boy.
Allo would, because Allo's at the bottom of the stairs.
Why is there laughter?
It is Ix, as she slowly comes back into sight with the crown whirling around one finger and Chomp Chomp in the other arm.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Dion.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
I had to get a drink to take my pill with, so.
That's okay. Allo and Miasma and Ixint you're there as well. You three roll me a perception. Oof.
Of course it would.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Okay, Allo got it. Let's see if Miasma gets it.
Perception. Okay.
Give me one of them good old perceptive boys.
No, I don't think I did cut
Miasma
it.
and Allo.
Oh, I did get it. Okay.
Just about got it. You see the thing that happened at the Odin? Where you could see the other two beams after this was cut off. And the souls seem to start to come out less from the valve. And the other two beams increase in power. You feel like it's been redirected again.
Starting to really wonder if they start. Yeah.
Not good. I don't think it is,
I
at least.
think
Starting to wonder
had
if they have some sort of soul vacuum for if this happens.
like a backup plan.
You mean
Snatches a soul out of the air, swallows it. I think that they could have a backup plan. I mean, we always do, don't we? Well, I think we usually call it Plan Z.
Allo,
Either.
the words ring in your head once more that you heard Sir say. Someone will betray you soon.
Either way, look. More souls we stop from going to those other ones, the better, because then the other system will overload. Trying to produce that much power.
I mean, I'm not so much of a technical person, but that does seem about right. If you use something too much, it overheats, right?
Yep.
For the most
If we ask
part.
Smitty using the thingy,
What, sorry?
Okay.
I think that would be best to do it outside. Would you not agree? Best service.
Wait,
Oh,
where's Smitty?
you have the thingy, remember, Cody?
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, no, I've been out.
Ix is going to walk up the stairs while telling everybody it would be best to go outside.
Yep. I'm assuming that.
More sacrificing people to bring back your king.
Ix also still has the crown, so that's not going to be an issue.
I'm assuming that Trickstem is helping the Ice Cream Wizard out.
Yes.
Yep. He's just there and he's just looking at you, Trickstem's like, I owe you a Sunday.
Oh, I do love me some Sundays.
I owe all of you a Sunday when we get back. It's been a rough week.
Maybe we should try and get him back to Smitty.
They've put him on a lot of morphine.
Who's Smitty?
A friend of ours down here.
Hey, friend of yours is a friend of mine, I suppose.
Yeah, thinking that just might be the safest place for you till we can get you out.
I should have known something was up with them when I asked them what flavor they wanted. They asked me, what's ice cream?
How did you even get down here?
They took me.
Wait, they went above ground and took you?
He just stops, tries to think. No, they met me at the door. Someone else took me down. Someone took me to the cave, and then made it somewhere down to the door, and they met me at the door.
Either way, you'll be safe with Smitty and Breakfast and all the others till we can get you out.
Very well, very well. I suppose that works.
Once we're outside, I'll call Smitty.
Once you all get outside, I want you all to make me a perception.
This is happening, by the way, because Ix went up to where the souls were being stored and just put her hands on the device and used Earth Tremor.
Oh no, the souls are all gone from there now.
Oh, she's just destroying the device.
Okay.
Net fucking 20.
Yep. Trickstem, you're a bit distracted. Everyone else? You see a small group waiting outside. Little black and red furred people. Waiting there with their little spears and such.
Oh, red pandas.
What's a red panda? I think they're talking. They're just doing a little on-language chittering again.
Allo, your friends.
Do I need to cast tongues again?
Yeah, you cast tongues, and they're there going, What do they mean? I don't know. They don't speak our language.
Hi!
Oh, that one speaks our language. Ah, yes, lizard friend. Yes.
I should really teach you guys how to use tongues.
Or common.
We know how to use tongues. You use it for licking up the cream in the milk.
No, it's the name of a spell. Unless I can teach you common, in which case that would be good too.
But what is common? This is common to us, so. Either
It's
way.
enough. Are they able to learn it? Do you know? What are they doing here?
I'm assuming that the translation's still happening, like back and forth, like we did before.
Yep.
We are here because, well, we've heard rumors about you all trying to do things here, trying to take out some of the ills of the forest. And well,
something like that.
does this count as one of them?
This place?
No, this. And he'll give out like a little call. And what seems to be a heavily tied up abomination is dragged out of the forest.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
That's
My
bad.
question is, did any of them touch it?
I mean,
Or get bit by it?
And I'm sorry if I scared any of you. I do have a tendency to just show up out of nowhere. And she's kind of like peeking through the doorway, because I'm sure the doorway is large, but like 15 feet tall, so.
That's a good question. Did any of y'all get bit by it?
No, we're too fast.
Good.
That's good.
Don't let it bite you, and don't let its blood get on you. Ever.
It's like a sickness.
Yeah.
Ugh, they're sick. And they'll just back away from it.
Only if you get bit or blood.
They've been getting a lot bolder recently. They've been going further and further in the forest.
Where are they coming from?
Did I build a map? I built a map. I have a map.
You
What
did, I believe. You had shown it to us, but.
There's the map.
Don't point in this direction.
Ix will just kind of look off to that beam.
Yep. And as you look off towards that beam, you also spot something else coming from the distance. You spot pluming smoke.
Is it coming towards us?
No, it's raising upwards.
From where?
From here.
Oh.
Which you would know would be the fortress of the rebels.
That's
Looks
not
like
good.
they're all dead.
Well,
Maybe there will be souls to feed on.
Oh,
If there are more of these things here, then you all seem a lot capable of doing this.
I guess so.
They all look to the ice cream wizard. Your friend there looks quite weak. We can get them to safety if you need to.
Can you get them to the science place?
X is gonna kind of like point off in that direction. The building in the far, far corner.
I'll kind of show them on the map.
Oh, the place with the tingly walls.
Yeah,
Yes, we
our
can
friend
take. We can.
there. Let him know you're coming. He'll keep you safe too.
We can get them there. Yes. I don't believe we ever introduced ourselves proper, did we?
Not really. You were trying to eat our friend.
Ah. How do I want to open this file? I want to open it up with Notepad the way it was made. You asshole. Uh, my name is Chief Genera.
Inner.
Genera. Uh,
It's
I
like
am,
general, but without the L.
I am the chieftain of the Fulgens.
Fulgens.
Yes, that's our race.
I knew some guys before.
Fulgens.
Rat monkey. You might like those guys if we get you above ground.
The rat monkey. And then, like, one of them approaches. Seemingly like a little old wizened one, using what seems to be a large mushroom as a walking stick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
And
grandpa Fogan.
you speak of the ancient predators, yes?
Oh, they were your predators?
He will roll out what seems to be a little scroll. There definitely seems to be a picture of a Fruzol on it. These things.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they hunted our kind.
They don't eat you anymore, though.
Well, of course they don't. We were the last of our kind when we came down here.
Yeah, but they wouldn't eat you now.
I mean, with how much time has passed, we've probably got off the diet thing anyway.
That's what I mean. Plus, I'm friends with the chief.
There's
You wouldn't
more
know.
whispering going around. You can make friends with them?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I had to beat him into submission first, and then, like, we became friends.
As soon as you say that, they all just look at each other like, oh. As if it now makes more sense to them.
But now,
I can just imagine all their cute little voices.
Like,
but now,
All fascinated by the story they're being told.
but now they're fine. They're all civilized. Their leader's awakened, so he can talk.
quite
And
literally. Oh, go on.
he's a good guy. Freely's my friend.
Like-
He'd never hurt you guys.
Like, quite literally, the voices and that lot from, I just imagine it to be the little red panda thing from the chicken nugget vines. Not vines, TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
They just like look to each other, then look to you. Well, if we ever get out of here, sure, but well, this is our home. It'd be more a case of if they ever came down here.
Well, you might thrive better above ground. A lot's changed.
I suppose
Yeah.
we could send some
And then
envoys.
there's the whole other thing that might happen depending on what's going on later.
Uh-huh. We can help you once this is all over.
Sure, we'd like that.
Great.
For now, though, you're probably best race down there. Looks like they could do with some help.
Huh?
You know, the plume of smoke.
Oh, right. Yeah, take our friend to the smithy. We'll call ahead and let him know you're coming.
They will give you a rough salute. They will race over to Trickstem and the Ice Cream Wizard. Just help the Ice Cream Wizard off him. they will take off.
Okay. As they're taking off and we're heading towards, the smoke, I'm going to call Schmitty.
Okay. It kind of
Nay!
just opens up the little hologram.
Nay!
Yes, I see. Oh, Jesus Christ. What happened there? That was weird. Yes. I see that you managed to get the second one deactivated.
Yeah. You've got some friends on the way.
Is this, as in, I've got bogeys on the tail, I need to prepare the defenses, or actual friends?
Actual friends.
Oh, you found some of the scientists.
No.
I don't
There's
recall
these
having
little
it.
There's these little red panda dudes. They're really fluffy. And our friend the ice cream wizard is coming. He was pretty roughed up by the cult, so.
Well, I guess I can provide help with them, yes.
We'll see. We'll still look for your scientists. We had to quickly make a detour to the cult instead. Because they kidnapped our friend the ice cream wizard.
That's a thing.
Yep. You'll see when he gets there.
I guess there's a wizard for everything nowadays. Very well,
He's-
very well. I'll alert the people to let them know so that they can take them up. Well, so they can greet them, make sure they're safe.
Yeah, keep him safe for us. We've got to go check out the rebels. First, before we go beat up Big Doggo Boy, because their place is on fire.
Very well, very well. Looks like they're arriving just in time. It is feeding time.
Feeding time.
Yes. And he'll just move the camera, kind of thing that's filming him. And he is in the arena at the moment, and he seems to be holding a large stake. And he just tosses it to the Chimera.
Ah, that's
This has a whole farmer get up on just for this.
What was that, sorry?
Either way, we better get going before they all kind of, die. So, see you later, Schmitty.
Yes, and good luck. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
And before we end for today, yep, are you saying that?
Yeah.
I was just seeing the thing there between Allo and Raka there.
Hey.
Heard Whisper, but I don't see Whisper. But Whisper's saying it's time for something.
What? Wait, Whisper?
Yeah.
Hmm? Where?
I don't know. I just kind of heard, and they said it's time for something.
From W.
From W?
Which you would know is who the
And the
letter
note.
was from. Yep.
Yeah.
As you see Ix leaning against a tree.
I'm not exactly sure what you want me to do with what you gave me, W. I get what you mean. But, really?
Whisper literally appears before you and only you.
Okay. They're like, really?
And he's a very fancy gentleman right now, the same form that they left in, and just like with the cane sitting in front of them, you just see him take a big breath. I figured the note was very self-explanatory. But if you haven't already seen your beloved friend slipping down a road of no recovery, then I think you know what is best at this point. I could tell you what's going to happen if you want, but honestly, I think it might be better if you just don't.
You want me to use the stabby stick?
Yes, it will disappear once you've used it. It's very special. It will return to its place. Its place just not here. And
And
neither is hers.
positive this has to happen.
I've seen what happens if it doesn't happen. So yes.
I'm not really
Darkness consumes the land, and every living demon and being, gods alike, become corrupted by the ever-growing in strength of the abyss.
not really one for betraying people.
Well, then let her betray you. And Whisper disappears.
Okay, okay. Hey, Ix.
What do you want?
Can I have a hug?
Yes, child. And she turns into her elven form and crouches down and gives you a hug.
I'll give her a hug. And then pull out the dagger and shank her with it.
Well, then. Her eyes kind of change to a shade of blue that you've never seen.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, my dear. And she rests her head on yours. Sometimes our decisions make us terrible people. And she collapses to the ground as her body and the dagger turn to ash, slowly wafting away in the breeze.
The crown clatters to the ground.
Yep.
I pick up the crown.
You should pick up the crown, Codi. A
Mhm.
whisper fills your head.
What? That was not even audible, Leigh.
Bissy says wormy.
No.
And that is the end
know
of
what?
Ix for all time.
So everyone just watched Cody stab Ix
Yeah, what?
or disappear.
I do need. I would like the party's reaction to this.
I'm sorry, Ix telling her, it's okay, my dear, and then just turning into dust.
So, Allo?
Just happened?
Codi just killed Ix.
I know it happened, but Allo was like, why?
The note you have from Whisper is still there, by the way.
I know, but it's just like,
Whisper said that I had to kill her.
Well, then you'll kill one of us, Whisper said.
No, but I could see what Whisper was talking about.
What do you mean?
She was eating the souls. Channeling the abyss through here.
Oh.
Things would have ended a lot worse later down the line.
Yes. Out of character for all of you who don't know. Yeah, sorry. Whisper just shows back up. Son of a bitch, you people have to stop doing that shit.
Whisper 2.0.
For all of everybody out of character who doesn't, who I haven't talked to about this, I have told, I believe, Dion a little bit about it, and Allo, and Ranna. But Ix is a being of specifically the abyss. She draws her energy from the abyss and everything that lives in it. The more she grows in power, the more the abyss grows in power. her feeding on souls is a bad thing because it means the abyss is winning over her mind. Like she's losing herself and becoming a conscious version of the abyss. Which the abyss only ever wants to grow. So people like Damadur and stuff would have more to rule over.
Yep.
So in the end, Ix eventually would have just started spreading darkness across the land.
Do you
I
know
see.
Do you know what the funniest part is as well?
Mhm.
When I started this session, I was going, oh yeah, it's going to be a much shorter session because there aren't that many of us.
We drew
Famous
it
last
out.
words.
2
We-
hours,
we've-
40
we-
minutes.
Yeah, we made you eat your words. We drew this out. We're 4 people. We can do this. We can make an entertaining show.
Especially if I'm drunk.
He's just kind of there. Like Codi doesn't look particularly happy about what's just happened.
Una will just place her hand on your shoulder, Cody.
Where did you come from?
Just from the side. I've always been here.
You were outside though.
We are outside.
Oh yeah.
Looks around. There's trees everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
You know, you're outside the temple. We kind of just walked through the doors and got here.
Yeah.
Although
Because I did
I
just
can't
realise
say
when you
one
said
thing
you
way.
exited, you only exited out the temple. So,
I can say one thing, Leigh.
well,
This might actually scare Cody.
Scare Codi.
Because you guys are they in the forest yet?
I'd say
Or-
by this point they would have walked out the main gate, so they would be on the outskirts of the forest.
From beside the entire party, you would hear, "It's okay. It's probably what she would have wanted anyway."
Just jumps and dives behind Una.
But all you see is trees. And that's all I'm doing for this session.
To be fair, this is where we're going to end this session for now.
Yeah, he's not there yet. He's there, but he's just not gonna show himself yet. So.
Codi's there like
Why are all these people coming out of nowhere?
You made the child murder and then traumatized the child further. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. Yeah, again, since we didn't do an intro, we'll skip the outro as well for today. But
Diddly doodly, neighbor-rooney. We'll see you all next week.
yes,
I was
we'll
gonna say we ended on a more serious note this time around, but then that happened.
so
The
Too
sexy
late.
Flanders.
so we'll see you all next time on the Devil Darlings.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm actually active for once in a session.
What?
I said I'm actually active for once in a session. The shock. The horror.
Well, there aren't as
You're
many
shook.
people to go around, so there's more chance to be active in the session.
Plus, we got through a lot of good stuff there with miasma.
Very
Yay.
good stuff. All tasty niblets.
Yeah, blitz.